Well, myself, PK Ghosh, and currently I am in Gwalior, associated with Institute of Professional Studies for the last 16 years.
So, sir, you have held key position at Education Institute. About your professional career, what keeps you connected with the education sector, and how has your experience been so far with the institute?
Yeah. Well, my professional career started with a stint in social education department, in fact, an international development agency for a number of years. Thereafter, I changed onto central government sponsored training institute, training unit. From there, I spent about 18 years. And then I joined this institute in 2006. Now, in my initial phase in this institute, my attention was more on developing a system development. As you can understand that this institute has got 3 colleges in one campus, and it becomes necessary to develop a system of functioning. In fact, I believe that the institution, and for that matter, any organization, should have an appropriate system of functioning so that the efforts of all the people in the organization can be geared towards achieving its goal. And this system development is an evolving process. It has to adjust to the changing situation. With the change of time, with the introduction of technology in the educational sector, as well as with the changing need, the system should be adjusted, adapted, and the approach also has to be amended. And that really keeps me, that is not a very easy job, and that is also quite interesting in order to develop a system where there can be within the institute a unity of action. That actually keeps me going.
So, sir, being the Chief Administrative Officer, what is your philosophy of leadership? How would you describe your leadership style?
Well, my perception of leadership is that leadership is not all about making people your followers. Leadership is not about commanding over others. Leadership is not really getting, pushing the people to work as you want. My perception and understanding of leadership is inspirational and encouraging. In other words, the role of the leader is not to find fault. The role of the leader is to fix if there is any problem and show your people as to how to do it and guide them so that they can learn and go ahead. So I feel that leadership should be one which can, make the people inspired and encouraged to do good things. And in many cases, as it happens, that there is a threat perception. The leader is coming, and the people, the follower, so-called, they get kind of a little perturbed. But my perception of leadership is that Leadership should emit positive vibe among the workers, among the people, and they feel much more encouraged and comfortable to be with the leader so that they can feel that they can learn, they can do something good. Leadership should be inspirational, and the very presence of leadership will facilitate the people to do good things. That's my perception.
Thank you, sir. So over to next question. How do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your school being the CAO?
Again, my understanding of marketing of educational institution and its courses should not depend upon big hoarding and the channel advertisement and all that kind of thing. My perception of marketing, rather, if I can use that word marketing, educational institution is the product, the quality of product that you can churn out from your institute. They, in other words, they are your students would be the ambassadors of the institute. Therefore, the quality of product that you can bring about through the quality of service that you offer, that will be the main strategy of an educational institution. Yes, nowadays, you have to be very visible, and for visibility, you need certain amount of publicity and campaign and all that kind of thing. But your marketing strategy should basically depend upon your quality of service and quality of product that you can bring about.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, what do you think should be the university's top priority over the next 10 years?
Yeah, well, again, my understanding over the years, through the experience that I have gained over the years, is that nowadays the university will have to think as to how the students can be given an opportunity to work while they learn. It is not, the education should not be in the classroom only. Yes, nowadays the universities are giving a lot of emphasis on internship. From the very first year, they should be given the opportunity to go out in work situation. They should work there and learn. And I feel that is an important sort of aspect that the university will have to, give priority. Another thing is that the university should facilitate tying up with the industry and the colleges, so that the colleges can send their students to an industry where in the industry there may be certain work, small kind of activities which can be done by the university young people, because they have got the ideas, and maybe the industry, they are following the same kind of pattern, same kind of process of production. But the young people today, they can have better ideas and they can come up with an excellent kind of process, and that should be given the opportunity. Perhaps the university can facilitate this process. 2. And 3, I feel that it is time now that the teaching fraternity, the teaching community needs to be oriented with the introduction of technology in educational sector. More and more, it becomes necessary to orient the teachers so that they can adapt to the teaching technique in the context of the technology. That's really important, as I feel. And the fourth one that I can perceive, that still I find that there is a trend of students to flock to the coaching center. I'm not sure whether in the coaching center, apart from certain skill development and theoretical knowledge, whether the coaching center is the right place for development of personality. Because personality does not mean just getting certain information, but the students eventually will have to work in a team. They should develop the cooperative attitude. They should develop the team spirit. They should be sensitive enough to the concern of others. They should feel that teamwork is necessary to do anything good. Now, all these finer qualities can be given in an educational center, academic center, where the students work together, sit together, play together, interact with each other together. So that way, I feel that the university will have to make certain strategic changes. I do not know how, so that the students do not flock to coaching center.
So, sir, what do you see as the greatest strength of IPS College?
Okay. Well, I think IPS, the greatest strength of IPS is the desire of the management to strive for excellence. We are making sincere effort against odds in order to reach the excellence. And I believe this desire, this sincere effort and approach to go ahead can one day reach us, and the education center can become an excellent academic center.
So, sir, what are some of the biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for IPS College specifically?
Yeah, IPS College, perhaps you should be aware that this institute is located in a picturesque surrounding natural setting, all around hills and full of greenery. The architecturally designed buildings are available in the campus, and it provides a very congenial atmosphere. Perhaps many people, many students, aspiring students, they do not know about this campus because it is important. The campus is important. It has got open space and a congenial atmosphere for higher education is necessary. So a challenge for us is to, take our campus close to the students. Means the students should come and visit the campus so that they can decide on that. This is one. And with the change of time, we are, facing, of course, a lot of odds. Yet, we are creating facilities equipped with, essential items in the laboratories. Laboratories are The main kind of thing nowadays is the aspect of good quality education. That is what we are trying. And our challenge is that, well, how we can bring this facility to the students, and where the students can have what you call live work projects. In fact, we have already tied up with certain agency abroad so that they can give us the live projects and our.
Sir, I think you are on live projects. Okay, it's fine, sir.
So giving the live projects more to the students and providing them the opportunity to work while they learn, this is one of the greatest challenge, I would say.
So, sir, what would you like people to know about your institute they may not know?
Yeah, well, as I said that it is about the campus, and then the infrastructure, especially the sports complex or the sports infrastructures that we have is not known to many people. Where along with your education, you can carry on, your other potentials. Many of the students can have potential in the sports and games field. Apart from that, it becomes necessary for the young people to go and play and enjoy, re-energize themselves in the open space and in the games field. That is definitely a very strong point of IPS College, and many people may not know because this is in the outskirts of the city. So this may be an important message to the students that come and see what kind of facilities are there. Either the labs, I think we have got very, very equipped labs in all the colleges where they can really pursue quality education, and the campus itself with the sports infrastructure, it will be eventually an ideal center of education.
Thank you, sir. Sir, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Yeah. Yes, Buddha.
Sir, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Well, it is very difficult because nowadays the youth, they are bombarded with a lot of information all the time, and they are busy with, of course, mobile all the time, and they are much more ahead in this aspect. But I would say that they have to be good citizen, and in order to be a good citizen, they certainly will have to imbibe certain finer qualities, and these finer qualities can be developed in an educational institution, interacting with their teachers and then elders, and they should try to understand them as to what kind of message they are giving and for what. And nowadays, of course, the young people, they are hardworking, no doubt about it. Their aptitude is also is very good to know and learn. So therefore, if they get the opportunity and if they can really concentrate and focus on their activities, they can do wonders.
Thank you so much, sir.